What's happening? Thanks for joining me again. I'm Chris, and today we're going to check out a beer, in particular a style of beer I've never had before, and this is Alba Scots Pine Ale. It's from Scotland. It comes in at 7.5% alcohol by volume, and this is what's referred to as a Groot, and not very, not very common. So I'm just going to read a little bit of the write-up here that Beer Advocate has on this particular beer here. It says, introduced by the Vikings, spruce and pine ales were very popular in the Scottish Highlands until the end of the 19th century. Many early explorers, including Captain Cook, used spruce ale during long sea voyages since it prevented scurvy and ill health. Well, we're going to prevent a lot of that. Shetland Spruce Ale was said to stimulate animal instincts and give you twins. Yeah, we're probably all going to avoid drinking this now. Alba is a triple style ale brewed to a traditional Highland recipe from Scots pine and spruce shoots picked during the early spring. Pure malted barley is boiled with young sprigs of pine for several hours. Then fresh shoots from the spruce are added for a short infusion before fermentation. So there's no hops used in this, from my understanding. The bitterness you're getting is coming from the spruce there, from the pine. So a lot of that has to do, that's a lot of the spicing that comes along with Groots, from my understanding. So let's see what we got. Okay, that's a really nice kind of orange amber color. Good amount of carbonation there. It's seems to be relatively clear here. I can see the computer through this. So relatively clear. It's about a half finger of fairly standard, kind of thick-looking head, but seems to be dissipating rather quickly. Lots of carbonation still coming up. Well, let's see what we got for our nose. Wow, lots of just malty caramel. Lots of that. That's the first thing I'm getting. Maybe almost a little kind of dark fruit sweetness. That says it is brewed sort of in that triple style, so maybe I'd expect something along the lines of that sort of fruitiness in there. Yeah, definitely just lots of big sweetness, maybe a little bit of, almost a little banana in there. Maybe there's a little bit of Belgian yeast, I don't know. But yeah, real malty, real sweet. It's smelling pretty nice, so I'm gonna get into it. Cheers. That's a nice tasting beer. It has a very sweet sort of taste to it. There's no real bitterness that you'd get from a hops. There's this backing sort of sweet. It almost tastes like when you're thinking about the pine and the spruce, it's almost like you're getting a little bit of that residual kind of maybe sap sweetness in there. There's definitely a good amount of caramel. Yeah, let's see if I can get any of that dark fruit that I was getting in the nose. I'm not getting in from here a whole lot of that dark fruit that I was getting in the nose. I was actually just looking here on the bottle for a second. It says you're supposed to drink this at room temperature. I just pulled this out of the fridge because I've had it there to taste, shoot a review for like 2 weeks now. So it's like my last beer to drink, so I have to shoot this review to be able to drink it. So getting to that, it's got a great medium mouthfeel, lots of carbonation. It's making it real easy to drink. You're not taking 7.5%. Generally, you shouldn't be tasting any of the alcohol. In this one, you're not. All right, so overall, it's a real nice beer. It's It's real interesting. It's a style I've never had. Definitely, I know I, oddly enough, have another Groot in the fridge that I just picked up down in Cambridge, Mass. From Cambridge Brewing Company. They have a Groot that hopefully we'll get to reviewing. So I'll have at least 2 Groots in my pocket as far as something to note for the style. So I'm going to continue enjoying this. I hope you're enjoying something as well, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.